Hello everyone. Let's bring back the rain here in California. Keep in mind that messages are global and air and ground traffic don't stop even if it's winter, and excessive heat from all those traffic are always present. Before the heat waves, there was rain, as we can see in these pictures, how the rain makes our earth lush and green, which means happy because there was water. Water is life. Look how beautiful the reservoir is. California was like this 15-20 years ago with tons of water from the rain. Plantation with rain keeps on coming regularly. We had healthy farms just like what's in these pictures. Aren't they look happy and healthy? But that was 20 years ago. And we still have farms at this present time and they are still good foods. But the water keeps on drying because obviously there is not enough rain to water plantation at this very moment while I'm speaking. Farms in the West should look like this, healthy. I will tell you why the rain hardly comes by and now the year is 2022. These candles here are the closest I could use for an example. Let's use these candles as a form of our transportation. Let's use the body of these candles as our vehicles and airplanes. When these vehicles are in use, just like these candles are lit up, it consumes fuel or gas because of the heat from the lights. Same as our vehicles, when it runs, there is heat. Same as candles are melting. And also airplanes heats up more than 120 degrees Fahrenheit each while flying. How much heat that is? Temperatures, important one to remember, especially when summer is coming. Soaring temperatures in maybe July, August to October, but without rain. What are we getting here in California? Fires. With too much heat that dries up our forests, our water reservoirs, and our surroundings. The heat that goes around the globe and will kill everything in its path. These are the airplanes flying up in our atmosphere. Notice that there are no clouds anymore in our atmosphere while these big machines are flying. Huge air conditioners blows hot air while it's cooling inside those buildings. Imagine if there are thousands, if not millions, which are running at the same time. How much heat are we getting? Plus the heat from this traffic. And remember, traffic is global, and all those heat will not disappear from the earth. It will circle around the world depending on where the wind takes it. Air traffic before the pandemic, ground traffic, in big air conditioners. Put all these things that blows heat all at once, especially during summer, plus all those fires in California. We are having an extreme heat when temperatures rising. This is one of the water reservoirs in the West. In this time, all of the water reservoirs may be worse than what's in this picture. This is the reason why the drought is never ending. This inferno will kill everything because it's drying out our water reservoirs as quickly than we think. The heat from the fires will dry up the ground 2 meters down from the surface. That's how dry our surroundings and everywhere. But there is hope because there is a way to solve the heat problems. We need to start savings for 2 months worth of food. We need to start locking down air and ground transportation, close malls, office buildings, hotels, industrials for those air conditioners that are in those buildings to not operate for 2 weeks or so, especially when temperatures rising. Why get on top of the extreme heat to add more heat? Why fly airplanes while the people on the ground are dying of heat waves? If we can create babies without having sex, why not study how to cool down the earth and bring back the rain for our water? I believe everything is possible. We did survive from 2 years of lockdown from COVID-19. I'm sure 2 months lockdown is more manageable and will save lives. We need to start saving lives now, especially our children. We need to get them away from heat waves. Better yet, we need to control or minimize using all those things that blows heat. But doing lockdown must be mandatory. We can do it. Notice all those people to stay home to do the lockdown in 2 weeks from now or so no one will be stranded and be miserable. Don't worry about the economy. The economy will run as long as the people are alive. 15, 20 years ago, California was booming with jobs. Economy was really running fast. But where is that economy now to stop the left and right fires here in California? That booming economy with horrendous air and ground traffic. December 12, 2015 was the Paris Climate Change Summit. What happened to it? It's been 7 years, and now forests everywhere are on fires. Globally, disasters are everywhere. I don't think California has time to wait to save lives. We need to bring back the rain for our water, and must start now. We need to bring back the beauty of California. Please minimize. I hope I share my way of saving lives, our water, and our earth, especially the lives of our children. There is a way to fight against the heat. Speaking of lockdown, it cleans up the air that we breathe. It cools down temperatures. It makes trees stay alive. And most of all, it saves our water. No one should raise prices. If there is, should be penalized. 2 weeks of lockdown should pardon any rent, housing and business rent, but food industry and health should be excluded. Pardon the rent because from 2 years Lockdown of COVID-19, your stimulus from taxpayers still need to be paid. It's millions, if not billions, and our children will have to pay it too. 2 months lockdown, people should be free to wander around in their surroundings, get outside and walk, go to the park and talk to the neighbors. If people are required to stay inside for weeks, that's another big health problem issue on top of COVID-19. Thanks for watching the video. We can fight the heat. Just a reminder, this was after the lockdown traffic and it lasted for days. The heat from this traffic also made the snow lasted only for 2 weeks. And before the snow could even melt, those trees are already dry and become a fuel for fires before even the summer began. With all those devices, please check traffic before you heat up. Thanks again.